Hi everyone, I hope you're all fine and thank you so much for being with us and subscribing this channel. And once again, I ask to my new viewers who are viewing this channel, if you haven't subscribed this channel, I would ask you to subscribe this channel and do not skip the video as I be revealing some of the points and topics which have been taking place in Bangladesh for the last 24 hours. Now, do not skip as I get into the conversation. There are a few things that I would touch upon today, probably might ring a bell. Now, number one, the going of Tariq Jia, who has been out of this country for the last 17 years. Now, personally, I've made a couple of blogs over the last couple of weeks ago, talking from all angle and and about his mother. Now I have comments, people leaving comments, so on. I have nothing against no one. I'm more like a middleman. I would be talking legitimate what is right and what is wrong. What I think is wrong, this is what I'll be saying, despite the fact I won't stop if anybody tries to stop me from that dialogue. Now, saying that, I wish him all the best, and I'm glad that he's gone next to his mother in a time he's not held from any power, even though I don't know what criteria, what ground that he's really gone into the country. But the images which are flashing, which are coming across, it's more like he's the new MP. Now, for the people, they go on making the same mistake over and over again and again. I would urge people not to make these mistakes. He is not an MP. You got to remember his background. He wasn't allowed to go into Bangladesh. Fine, he's gone into Bangladesh. We have nothing against of that. But I would ask the people to do their homework. The person who's in power at this moment is the evil administration who came into power 16 months ago. Tariq Jia is solely from my point of view, he's gone there to see his mother. And they were making ways for him to be there at this moment. That's how I'm taking it. Nothing less, nothing more. Now, the other thing, if you people don't put your brain on gear, then it's about time you put your brain on gear. Over the last couple of weeks, we heard that taking off parts of India, blowing parts of India, cutting ties with chicken necks, so on and so forth. Well, Tariq Jia flew into Bangladesh via Indian airspace. So, question mark. So, I mean, you can speak, but you should keep a barrier whether you should cross or you should stay within. I hope you've understood what I've just said. He flew over Indian airspace via Delhi and got into Bangladesh. So point number one, which I personally think, he's gone there next to his mother. At the same time, he's trying to work out on his group, on his team, party, however you look at it. He's been away for 17 years. He's been the chairperson for BNP, even from a foreign land. But truly and solely, if the way people are taking him, it's a bit too much. He hasn't been stripped from his British citizenship, as far as I'm concerned, and from my homework. So, and he hasn't, up to this moment, he hasn't acknowledged that whether if he's a Bangladeshi citizenship holder or whether if he's a British citizenship holder. Now that might be a problem because we do have a Constitution 66 which tells us a person cannot be a part of a government system without being a citizenship of that country. So from where I stand and from where I see things, he's still holding his British nationality. Now, moving on to point number two, you might as well just say. Point number two, bear in mind the scenario over there, the actual evil power which is still in Bangladesh and still is the interim government who holds the power, so-called power, they're still in power. So that's another thing people needs to keep in mind. They cannot go out giving red carpets out to someone who's literally just gone into the country. The other thing is, Yunus himself, as I was saying on my previous blogs, his days are numbered because he's done so much damage for this country and it's just come to a point. So yeah, from that point, I say Tariq Jia could be the right person, but I totally disagree with their party and the approaches of their party. We've seen previously how wrong and damageful moments they created in that land. Now, I hope people realize these things. There is another blog coming from me. I will be going more in depth with Tariq Jia's issue, and I'm sure he will be in the country for the next few days. He's got homeworks to do. Let him do his homework. But if you're looking for a fair and square election, then all parties need to take participation, because I can see Yunus' days are numbered. And he can see that as well. After the lynch and the live burning of Dipu Chandra Das, the Hadi, I think his name was Hadi, all these things really got to him in such a bad way. And I've kept on saying to the people, bad, this guy, what he's doing, he will be stripped. And sadly, the entire world saw that how failure that his administration and the time that he was ruling, he's done it all wrong. So I'm not going to go any further with this one. If you've come that far, I hope I've just given you a slight of the things which are taking place in Bangladesh. So Tariq Jia is getting treated like a king. Bear in mind, people, there's still, we don't see clear roads yet because we still have those evil power. And for Tariq Jia, I've seen him speaking, addressing the people. It's the same story. So when this evil power came in 16 months ago, they were saying a brighter Bangladesh. Is this what you had in box? You couldn't present yourself. No wonder the world is really looking awfully you actually couldn't set a example for the nation. What you spoke was totally not your words. God knows whose words you were speaking. You've messed this country, you've ruined the country, and you've ruined your figure, your international figure. You've blown that along with this everything. Now, for Tariq Jia, if you're gone in Bangladesh for, obviously, if after 17 years, I hope we thought when the last evil takers came into power, they were saying Bangladesh would be a different place where people would have different ways. So we thought that, but anyway, I'm not going to go there since he's brought you back in. It's the same old Bangladesh, same system, same style. Nothing has been changed. Somebody played them. But I hope this time, since you've gone and you've stepped in that soil, nobody thought that you would go there. I don't know how you've done it, but you've done it. So there's a question mark over here as well. I'm leaving. Now, don't ever think that you can lead without Awami League. That's another question mark. So I hope your mother's well. And for my followers who have come to this point, I know this blog has been, as usual, I always say, a riddle within riddle. So it only takes a wise person to decode. And I'm sure you guys are very wise. You know exactly what I've been repeating constantly. I think I've repeated too many times the same thing. But remember one thing, I take one shot, no edit, no nothing. And I leave lethal question marks for people to unwrap and unseal. So if you have come up to this point, then please do not forget to subscribe this channel. And also what is more important is you leaving a comment. So tell me, leave me a comment. Tell me, or if I'm saying that it has a meaning, leave a comment, please. Also share. I pray for all of you. Stay well wherever you are, and especially if you're in Bangladesh. It doesn't matter. Even though Tariq Jia is gone, he's nothing unless proven. So you need to keep yourself safe from the evil interim government and their entire system, because they are Bangladesh is not stable. It's on high alert. I urge you people to stay in the house and try to avoid this evil power. Stay well, stay blessed. Peace.